Our first image of the day, meanwhile, is a historic day. Streaming, live streaming, not of a Netflix show, but Supreme Court proceedings right on your phone or your laptop. Hearings are being broadcast live that you see Kapil Sibal arguing in the crucial Maharashtra case that took place today. So some of the most high-profile constitutional cases can now be seen by you.
Nobody could have had prior to the internet age.
If I could turn to the company situation, it's just not true. It's not like any generic word.com has crowded out. Weather.com exists with AccuWeather.com.
Trademark law is not supposed to take terms off the table that everyone needs to describe their goods.
It's easy for people to think of courts as being strange places. Most people probably haven't been in a court. For others, they were never in a court, I suspect, in many cases. And I think the more people get to understand the ordinary routine business that's conducted to make them very better than everything. They understand it. I'd like to think if they understand it better.
Supreme Court of Ireland broadcast judgments for first time. Mr. Justice Clark said the mob was aimed at demystifying the court process. We wish to allow people see how their highest court operates. This will help explain and create an understanding of the courts. He also said it was a start, and following a test period, its success would be reviewed with a view to expanding coverage next year. This might include televising parties making their arguments in the Supreme Court. John Williams, Managing Director of RTE News and Current Affairs, said it was vital that justice is not just done, but it is seen to be done. Judgments of the Supreme Court are handed down and not read, except for the principal conclusions. The proceedings are not expected to be lengthy. Although cameras have previously been admitted to Supreme Court on a small number of occasions, including to record a speech by the former Chief Justice Susan Denham, marking the establishment of the Court of Appeal. This is the first time cameras have been permitted to record court proceedings. Subject to the consent of judiciary and court service, it may lead to future live broadcast, including coverage of the hearing of appeals in the Supreme Court. Because it is an appellate court, it does not hear evidence. The project has presented considerable technical challenges, as the four courts is not well equipped to deal with 21st century technology. The first broadcast will involve 4 cameras and substantial cabling. It is seen also other countries. Recently, Indian Supreme Court has also allowed TV camera for broadcast to the Supreme Court judgment. Even in France, United States of America, are used to allowing cameras for broadcasting court proceedings, judgments. Following this, it is also seen in United Kingdom, October 2020, 2021, English court has allowed TV camera for broadcast on criminal case. The British government has claimed the mob, which was first promised a decade ago, will give the public a greater understanding of the judicial process. Filming will be limited to the judge's sentencing remark, and only the judge will appear on camera with a 10-second delay for live broadcast. The first televised case at London's Old Bailey Central Criminal Court saw Judge Shara jailban Oliver for life with a minimum jail term of more than 10 years after he admitted in January to killing his grandfather. Currently, hearings in London's Court of Appeal and UK Supreme Court can be televised, and some cases in Scotland, which operates a separate judicial system, have been broadcast since 1992. Until Thursday, cameras were strictly prohibited from criminal cases in England and Wales, with the images from hearings restricted to sketches created from memory by artists who remain banned from drawing inside their courtroom itself. Supporters of televising sentencing hearings say it will help show the public why decisions are made, but critics fear widening this further to allow trials to be broadcast could lead to cases being sensationalized. Some US courts also allow broadcast to film proceedings, allowing the public to watch high-profile criminal case trials, and other countries such as France, Australia considering allowing cases to be televised. Opening up the court to cameras to film the sentencing of some countries' most serious offenders will improve transparency and reinforce confidence in the justice system. Barrister Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab said, "The public will now be able to see justice handed down, helping them understand better the complex decision judges make." Once judges were confined within their own jurisdictions, as they wanted to ensure free, fair, credible judgment. For this reason, they always wanted to avoid public nexus, gathering, and communication, including family wedding, shopping, market, playgrounds, etc. This move will ensure free, fair, credible justice largely in 21st century, engaging modern science and technology into the courtroom, as people are now more aware, including people's awareness by media are now more welcomed. Following this, numerous countries, Supreme Courts and other courts have allowed this broadcast into the courtroom.